guys, and welcome back to Mellow Gaming ASMR. Today, we're going to be playing some Dune Awakening, or otherwise known as my latest obsession. I've been playing this game quite a lot with a couple of friends, and it's been really fun just running around and taking it slow, just, enjoying the world of Arrakis as much as one, can enjoy a savage desert planet. But yeah, thank you as always for stopping in. Really appreciate it. And today we're just going to be running around trying to get some quests done, harvest materials, standard survival game stuff. If you haven't heard of this game, it's it's been pretty popular lately. It's kind of a blend of survival and, hold on, hold on. I was listening to the radio, but now I feel like I'm talking over it. Okay, we can turn that back on later. But, yeah, it's like a blend of survival, crafting, and, games like, Valheim and, Rust and other games like that, mixed with, sort of some MMO aspects, because you're, on a server with a bunch of other players, and you can all, see each other. And there's some PvP elements, lots of PvE elements, dungeons and such. It's a blend of a lot of things, and I think it gets a lot of it right. Obviously, it's not perfect, but I think if they keep updating this game, it definitely has a pretty bright future, at least for maybe people who aren't grinding it up to, the point of burning themselves out. But, that could be said of any game. People will do that for any game, burn themselves out, and then also complain there's no content. But this channel is not for discussions like that, so we will just leave it at that. And yeah, this is my base with my friends. We built it together. Here, I can show you from the outside. We built a little sand house in the middle of this part of the desert has an especially aggressive sandworm, but thankfully, because of these rock islands between, it's pretty hard to get eaten because, we can just travel from island to island to stay safe. The most dangerous thing we gotta worry about is probably, this is quicksand, and this is the only thing so far that has killed me in this game. I've yet to be eaten by a sandworm. Quicksand was the one that took my life, which is the funny part. Yep, there's one of my friends over there. We're in a party, so we're just doing our own thing. But yeah, it's really cool. Before playing this game, knew absolutely nothing about Dune or the Dune universe. I have owned the Dune book for years now, and I'd always meant to read it. I just don't know why I never did. I remember the first time I cracked it open, and I did read the first few chapters. For some reason it just didn't initially grip me. I don't know what it was. I love science fiction. I think, honestly, I can't even begin to rationalize why it didn't grab me the way it grabbed other people. But since playing this game, me and my friends, who also, ironically, I did not know anything about Dune, we watched the first part, the movie with Timothy Chalamet and stuff, and it was really good. And yeah, it definitely has made me a bit of a Dune nerd now. I really appreciate this universe. It's really cool. And I definitely want to learn more about it. So now I think I will actually try to read the book, ironically. If I, get around to it, obviously. Adults love to say that we're gonna read books, and, it's a pipe dream because we never have time between working and everything else, but for now, I'll just say that I will. Yeah, so we are going to try to do some quests. So right now I have a quest over here to do the Imperial Testing Station number 29. Since I haven't done that yet, that would be a good one to do. Yeah, I think so. Recently, the desert was reset by something called a Coriolis storm. Oh, that is a worm. A Coriolis storm, which is the game's way of resetting all of the resources and kind of jumbling around the map so content stays kind of fresh. So I think it was mainly down here in what's called the Haga Basin. I'm not sure if this area that we live in was really changed much, but yeah. It's definitely a weird blend of relaxing and terrifying. This game, you always feel on edge no matter what when crossing this desert, whether it be because of quicksand or the worms. It's just there's always something. Right now, I'm gonna have to actually pay attention so I don't drive into quicksand like I did before, while also trying to avoid the worms. Yeah, okay. Is that an opening? I don't know. Yeah, there's no quicksand there. Good. Right. Yeah, it's scary. It's my heart pounds every time. I like where we live, but it's maybe living right next to quicksand was not a good idea. See, I opened my map for a second and I was about to drive into some. And then it's you have this sense of urgency because it's well, I gotta get around the quicksand because if I don't, a worm's gonna come eat me. So, and yet somehow I still find this game really relaxing when I'm not running from worms. Because the environments, after watching the movie, I'm they really did, capture. This feels like I'm playing the movie for sure. The whole vibe, just everything, the world. They did a very good job of recreating the world. Obviously, that's a movie rendition, but it's oh, hold on. Let's see if we can get these guys real quick. That's one. And I guess they don't even care that I killed their buddy, so. Yep. And that's two. Yeah, these are poison darts. So they do damage over time. Because in this world, if you don't already know about Dune, people have these things called Holtzman shields. And it's kind of what defines the combat on this world. So they have a bunch of weapons to combat shields, and poison is one of the things that can permeate a Holtzman shield. So people usually come with poison or fire weapons or bladed weapons, which is also why, yeah, I have a sword as well. That's why if you ever watch the Dune movies, you'll see a lot of sword play because everyone's got one of these Holtzman shields for the most part, and it makes guns pretty useless, but you can slice through the Holtzman shield. So it's really cool. I love little things like that kind of make them have to rethink how they approach combat. And now, since this is a desert planet and water is so very precious, we literally have to extract the blood from our fallen enemies. That will then be taken back to base and put into a machine that will extract the water from their blood. Water is everything on Arrakis, as expected of a desert planet. And there's many different ways, many different creative ways to get water. Like right here, we have, I forgot what these are actually called. Something dew. These are like water producing plants. And if I were to equip my Dew Reaper, let's put it right here for now. Yeah, my Dew Reaper. I can then extract the dew from these plants, and it goes into my little water bottle or liter john, if I'm saying that correctly. But yes, water is everything. You know, I'm wearing this thing called a still suit, which literally captures the moisture from my body and turns it into drinkable water. So, many creative ways to capture and create water on this planet because, I mean, they have to. They don't have a choice. There's no water on this planet other than, like, just those little flowers. I'm not gonna sit here and try to explain all the lore of Dune to you because, for one, I'd probably get half of it wrong, and two, I'm sure, you know, some people want to maybe learn the lore from themselves. I highly recommend watching the movies. I am now a complete advocate for Dune. I find it incredibly interesting, almost more interesting than Star Wars, and I'm a pretty big Star Wars fan. And I know that it predates Star Wars by a long shot, so, which I also didn't know until recently. Yeah, it predates Star Wars, and a lot of today's stories were definitely influenced in some way by Dune, for sure. So it's really very interesting to think about. So now we're down here in the Haga Rift, which is a very dark facility. And I think we need to get over there, yeah. So let's actually see if we can go to cross over here. We're trying to get into the testing facility, which is this game's versions of dungeons. So, gonna see if we can get into this dungeon and, you know, hopefully solo the whole thing without getting too murdered. The first dungeon I ever did in the game didn't go that great because I was playing, like, the game is split into, like, classes. So the one I started as was the Sword Master, but little did I know that it's a very free-form class system, and you can kind of just pick up skill points from pretty much anything. So, yeah, I later found that out, and, that was, I tried going into the dungeon with just a sword, and while I did clear the dungeon, it was such a pain in the ass. It was awful. I had to play so carefully. Okay. This game is definitely not meant just for using a sword. You gotta use all your tools. Okay. Let's put my shield on. Okay, I don't think I can shoot through there. Where are they at? Yep. There we go. Yeah, so ever since then I kind of respect, and I switched to playing mostly a Mentat. And I know I said I wouldn't talk about the lore anymore, but Mentats are really cool in the lore because, like, from what I understand, there was like this like treaty or like law that they signed into like the universal law that basically like men would never create like AI or like So instead, they basically, I don't know through what methods, but they turn people into human supercomputers. And that's what a Mentat is. They're literally like human supercomputers. And it's very interesting, the concept. Personally, I mean, I don't really see how making a human a supercomputer is better than AI. I guess because they still have the human element. So maybe they won't see themselves as a different entity altogether. But that's delving way too deep into philosophy, I suppose. Or rather, a philosophy that I would rather not delve into. Especially in today's landscape, where our AI overlords will soon be taking the reins. Nope, I didn't say that. You didn't hear me say that. But it's true though. It is true though. Anyway, we are now approaching the testing facility, I believe. It's weird that I found it easily this time because I'm pretty sure I came down here last time and I had no idea where it was. I couldn't find it for the life of me. But now I think I might actually be on the right track. I could have probably taken my bike down here, but that's fine. We'll just backtrack to it. It's all good. It's all good. Oh dear, am I on the right track? Oh no, see now it's veering off. Oh my gosh. I hate the Hawker Rift, I really do. This is the most confusing area in the game. There's so much verticality and so much not verticality. I just don't know where I am half the time. Like, it's just it really is just a big abyss that just goes like super far down. And I don't know where I am. Like, what is this? Is this just gonna spit me out somewhere else? Oh my gosh. I'm gonna have to run back for my bike, aren't I? For no damn reason. Yep. That's what it's looking like. That's what it's looking like. I thought I was on track. Oh my god, dude. What? It literally made me circle around. Wait, actually, am I near my bike now? Where's my bike? Oh my, that was a big circle. Oh, I hate it here. Oh, I hate it here so much. Oh my god. You know what? Let's listen to the radio. It's too quiet. Let's listen to the radio. I know I just said it's too quiet in an ASMR video, but it's okay. The Atreides radio is very relaxing. Even if it is a bunch of, propaganda with lots of censoring and such. Oh my gosh, it's way up there, isn't it? Oh, what a nightmare. Every time I come here, it's a nightmare. Why did I come here for my video? What was I thinking? Oh my gosh. Okay, I mean, it's not too bad because we can just jump up. Oh, there's Ader. Yeah, we were talking earlier. In the rift, I cannot for the life of me find it, because this place sucks. It really does. Maybe I'll just come over to you then. Once I get back up to my bike. Yeah, you know what? we might just be changing plans for this video. I didn't plan to, just be lost the entire time. So. It's okay. I can get back up pretty easily with my booster thingy. Almost there. Yep, just a little bit higher. Thank God for this. Almost there, almost there. Oh, 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 oh. Careful, 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 careful. That was a little too vertical. Oh, that's someone in their buggy. That scared me a little bit. Didn't really know what that was looking at. Ah, this is tricky. Okay. We got this, we got this, we got this, we got this. There we go. We got this. Skyrim trained me for this. Booyah. And there's my bike. Yeah, let's just head over to Ader and see what he's doing. Wait a minute. Was that Ader in his buggy? Let me see if I can go down there. Oh, I thought that for sure that was him. I don't know what's going on. The desert man. It gets to you. It gets to you real quickly. Makes you say crazy things. Makes you do crazy things. Okay, let's see if we can get to him. We were gonna do the dungeon, but no. No, we're not doing that anymore. No, sir. I think he's actually right here. Oh. Oh, shoot. Sniper up there. Oh, shoot, 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 shoot. We're good, we're good, we're good. Oh, shoot. We're not good. We're not good at all. Are you kidding me? How did they break my shield so quickly? Ah. Okay, okay, we're good. Seriously? Okay, thank God. I might need to make some heals. I don't think I can make any heals. Okay, this could be a problem. My game's frozen. What? What happened? Oh no. Oh, we're back. We're back. Oh my gosh. Well, that wasn't good. Oh, wow. Okay. Seriously? Okay. Sorry for the dead silence there. I mean, for one thing, my game lagged like really heavily, and it's never done that before. I don't know if that was because of OBS or what. And then there was just a lot of enemies, and I was kind of locked in for a second there. I swear every combat engagement in this game is like scary. And you know what? Let's put these bandages. They're basic bandages, but better than nothing. Let's see if I can fix Ader's bike a little bit. Actually, that might not be his bike. Oh, dude, no. Gotcha. I'll join you. Might as well head back home. Cause, yeah, this episode has been kind of a disaster, but I mean, that's what happens whenever you go in unplanned. See, that guy's trying to snipe me. And he might just succeed. Nope, never mind. I'm goated, never mind. Okay. Let's head home with Ader. Yeah, far from a perfect game, but man, is it extremely immersive. I really love games like this that are kind of a blend of MMO, but also like survival where you can kind of like cut out a piece of the world and make it your own. I just love when games feel like they're like living, breathing worlds with like players. You can just like, be walking somewhere and see a player. It's just, I don't know. I guess that's part of why I like MMOs so much. I mean, the overlap is definitely there. So I guess Ader has been gathering materials to make ornithopters. Ornithopters being these things. They're like helicopters in the Dune universe, but they look and behave like dragonflies. They're actually really, really cool. Oh. That would definitely be interesting. Gotta be really careful. And by careful, I mean, just we're driving off of cliffs. These things are surprisingly sturdy, but not so sturdy that they're not gonna take any damage from doing crazy stuff. Yeah, see, I just love stuff like this. Like, look, there's another player's base. Look at all of his cars and his ornithopters, and it's just so cool. Stuff like that just gets me so immersed, and I wish there were more games that filled that niche. That's why I really like this other game called Once Human. It's very rough around the edges. It's, these games are never perfect, but they definitely scratch a certain itch for a game that I really love. And I hope more games like this come out. Something about it is just not so chill to me. Like I love base crafting. Oh, hold on. Time to log in. Time to log in. I mean, our house is like right there. I see it. It's right over there. And there's no quicksand, so we should be safe. That's quicksand, that's quicksand, that's quicksand. There's no quicksand, I say. As I go in the quicksand, no, it's fine. It's fine, Ader, I'm good. I'm good. There just might be a sandworm because of me. There is indeed a sandworm because of me. And he's aggressive. Oh dear. We've gotta go. We've gotta go right now. I think we're okay, but well, that was almost terrible. I swear I need like a quick like scanner or something. Goodness gracious. Well, we're home. Home sweet home. So I guess now we can go watch Ader make some ornithopters. That's pretty exciting. Yep, this is Marshall's ornithopter. He was the first one to make it out of any of us, but then again, he's been, not to put him on blast, but playing the game obsessively. What a word for it. I didn't do nothing. just sit and watch.
Many of the missions, they suffered heavy casualties.
News has reached us of another successful operation. But Arak's last letter spoke of horrors I
There's floating rocks. Or are those rocks?
now, beyond hope, that his unit will be given reprieve.
Yes. Yes, I do.
Returned to me.
Destiny willed it otherwise.
Going out of the house is always scary.
Deployed once again
But
to undermine
such is life on Arrakis. It's also what keeps the game interesting, honestly. I like the constant fear of being eaten by the worms. It's, you know, it's cool. I'm not sure if having an ornithopter is gonna make that, like, completely null and void, but we'll see. It'll certainly make things easier, I know that much.
Must tell you, Atreides operatives too have been driven to acts I thought unimaginable. And we do what we must to secure victory. But I wonder at the
Yeah,
cost to us.
all my friends are definitely further ahead in this game than I am. Oh, there's a worm over there.
It was reported that Sergeant Eric Thorne was declared missing
Did you come out of the sand?
in a clandestine raid. His mother's heartache
I missed it.
reminds us of the ultimate sacrifice.
Oh, we can still take a look out of the sand. Pretty.
My son, my
We definitely have a house with a view.
to this endless war. I am proud of him, of his courage and his honor.
It's a good view.
We give so much, and for what? What good is the... When the endless sands of Arrakis swallow our children whole.
Fiona Thorne's sacrifice is a testament to the strength and resilience of his people. No matter what
Man,
as we strive for a future where their sacrifices are not in vain.
First-hand accounts from the front lines, presented by your host, Redondo Monroe.
congrats. Clap, 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 clap. My friends are too nice. I literally have done like no work to deserve an ornithopter, but they both wanted to make me one, so I'm not gonna say no, I suppose. I've been taking this game incredibly slow, compared to them anyway. But, you know, I always play games at my own pace, and I don't like to compare myself to how other people play games. Everyone enjoys games differently, and there's nothing wrong with that. Okay, no worries, no worries. I'm in no rush. But if that is the case, I do feel like I could end this one here. I do, as always, appreciate you stopping in and spending time with me. And I hope you'll join me for the next random game I decide to play and or continue. Someday I will probably have a structured schedule and or upload, frequency, but my channel is still in its infancy, and for now I've really just been trying things out and having fun with it. That is one thing I will say for certain. I've been having so much fun making these videos, and I will continue to do so in the future. That's one thing I can guarantee. So, thank you